Developing right now, a member of the National Guard is under investigation after allegations of extremism have come to light. That same member, also a former part-time band teacher at a Valley High School and married to a man convicted of a murder. 12 News journalist Colleen Sikora spoke with an expert on white supremacy about the allegations.
The Arizona Army National Guard, the base for citizen soldiers.
That's why the whole military and supremacy is an issue, is because you're taking the training the government gives you and you're twisting it to do bad things with it.
Now, the National Guard saying they're investigating one of their own citizen soldiers, Ashley Drago, telling 12 News extremism has no place in the military and we are not taking these allegations lightly. Those allegations coming out of Left Coast Right Watch, an online news site that says it monitors the far right, naming Ashley and her husband as members of the Asatru Folk Assembly, which, according to the Southern Poverty Law Center, is a designated hate group that takes Viking lore and twists it for the preservation of white people. Rachel Carroll Rivas is the interim director for the Intelligence Project at the SPLC.
The ideology is, quite frankly, inherently violent in its ideas that, that their interracial marriage is not okay, that there is a requirement of biologically sort of trying to save what is an old idea about a particular type of racialized version of European history in the United States.
12 News unable to reach Ashley Drago, but the Deer Valley Unified School District told us worked as a part-time band coach at Mountain Ridge High School for the past 2 years with no reports of sharing ideology, but is not scheduled to return in the fall, leaving the National Guard investigating.
When we're talking about people in public positions that are representing our government or in positions of power with our youth, with law enforcement, those are different standards. There's the sort of court of public opinion and accountability. And then, of course, that we have a legal system.
While Ashley passed a fingerprint background check for Deer Valley, the legal system does find her husband.
David Drake got 7 years for killing somebody. I've locked up guys for selling marijuana that have gotten 21 years, but he got 7. It makes no sense to me.
Matt Browning is a retired Mesa police gang detective and white supremacy expert and was a witness in the case involving Ashley's husband, formerly known as David Drake. Back in June of 2006, an argument between Drake and his friend escalating, leading to Drake calling his friend a racial slur and stabbing him in what his attorneys claimed was self-defense. 12 News made multiple attempts to reach Drake. His defense attorney in the case telling 12 News Monday they never believed the stabbing was racially motivated and challenged the prosecution that wanted to show Drake was wearing a swastika armband as part of his National Socialist Movement uniform. A jury found Drake guilty of manslaughter, the defense saying he was originally charged with second-degree murder.
He has not left the hate behind like he left the prison behind. He is just part of a bigger organization, and that's what scares me.
Drake legally changing his name, now known as Ryan Alexander Drago, or Alexander Ryan, who is a licensed massage therapist and appears to be available for appointments at a spa in Surprise.
We don't know who we're dealing with. The problem I have is that you have a guy, David Drake, who goes to prison for murdering a person. That was a hate crime. It is a hate crime. Member of a hate organization, National Socialist Movement, and then gets out of prison after too short of a sentence.
And Colleen joins me now for the backstory. Colleen, we have to ask the obvious, how is he still a licensed massage therapist?
Yeah, so he originally applied and got his license granted by the Arizona State Board of Massage Therapy back in 2018. And so at that time, what the state board was looking at were convictions related to a reasonable connection to the practice of massage therapy. So think of things like prostitution, solicitation.
But not murder.
Manslaughter does not fall into that. And so he was granted his license at that time. He's up for renewal, though, in September.
Which, do you think that he has a chance to be renewed?
So I spent a lot of time looking into that question today, right? Because the law did change last year to say that licensed massage therapists have to have a level 1 fingerprint clearance card. Now, in order to get that, Arizona law says, well, manslaughter actually doesn't allow for a level 1 fingerprint clearance card to be granted. Now, there's maybe some state statute that says, well, you might be able to get a good cause exemption. However, DPS did confirm for us that this does not allow for that. What would be an opportunity was maybe getting looked at by the Office of Administrative Hearings and getting a hearing for them. But I looked through just kind of most of the cases there and did a quick search, and I didn't see anything in there of people appealing for that. So most likely not able to get that level 1 fingerprint clearance card, most likely not able to get his license renewed.
Right, as of that new law last year. All right, Colleen, I know you're going to have much more coming up at 6. Thank you so much.